from Kimberly B Creates, and I'm here again with a very easy casual outfit for a beginner. Great for summer, spring, maybe even I love the fabric fall. I chose for this, and the patterns, they went together really easy. So the first one is, they're both Berta. The first pattern is 7791. So this one here, 7791, view B. So you have 3 lengths on this pattern: full length, capri, and then if you're doing like a 55-inch, it's about 1 yard of fabric, so it's really doable. I think the most fabric you'd need, even for the larger size, which is a size 24, would be 1 5/8, and that's for the full length. For the style that I chose, it was 1 yard of fabric, so it's really easy. And then I did this tunic, view A. The pattern is Berta 7645. So this view, 7645. Again, both of these use like a jersey or a knit 2-way stretch kind of fabric. A lot of times they're on sale in the summer, so they have lots of prints and different things. I think this was like a rayon knit. This top, let me just kind of review that one first and tell you about this. This top is super comfortable. I used a straight stretched stitch for the neckline, and for the sleeves there was like a separate kind of a not binding, but hem kind of a piece here, and the waist was just I don't even think I serged this. A lot of times I don't serge the hems on my knits, I'll just serge the side seams, but it's just a wide hem. I think it was like 1 1/4, and then I did a really close set zigzag while stretching, so it has some stretch, but it's not going to give you the same kind of stretch as if you had a cover stitch machine that finished it off and stitched it at the same time. Twin needle stitching, I don't have good luck with that, so I rarely ever use twin needle stitching, just because my machine's older and I just don't have luck with it. I've had to go through a lot, like change my throat plate and just tweak and work with the looseness of the zigzag, all that kind of stuff, and it just doesn't work out so well for me, so I just usually don't do it anymore. I mean, I have done it in the past, but I usually don't do it. I just usually work with what I have, serging or zigzagging or straight stitch. So those are my go-tos with knit. And also sometimes I do change my throat plate to a smaller opening on my throat plate, because knit tends to get stuck down into the machine sometimes, but I'm so used to sewing with it now. I'll use a walking foot, and I know the correct tension to hold my fabric, so I usually don't go for the twin needle anymore, and I usually don't have to change my plate. So this is like an off-white color to match the pants, the capri leggings, and I really love the feel of this fabric. I love the fit of it, how it turned out. It has like some slight darts on the side, I guess to give it some contour, but it fits really well. One thing I will tell you about this pattern, I'm 5'4". The length on this made it a kind of a, you actually could wear this as a dress. It came about maybe an inch above my knee before I took off about 4 inches. And then I still have a 1 1/4 inch hem. So you're gonna want to try this dress on and mark it before you hem it, but I will tell you, if you are anywhere near 5'4", but if you had a smaller piece of fabric left, you could make this top. So that's the only thing that I had to do different for the tunic. Moving on to the pants. So I liked everything about the pants. They're drafted well. I will tell you that I went down to, so just so you know, I measure a 12 upper body, bodice area, and then I usually merge out to a 14 in the waist and the hips. Recently, I've gained 10 pounds, and I'm happy about that actually because I like having a little bit more curves. But recently, I've gained a little weight, so I'm actually having to cut 16s in my bottoms. My waist is still kind of a little smaller, so I'm doing like a 12, 14, 16 when I'm cutting patterns. But this top, I cut a 12, I'm pretty sure. Let me just make sure. Yes, it's the smallest is a 10 and the largest is a 22 in the tunic. For the capris, the smallest is a 10 and the largest is a 24. And I cut a 12 depending on the ease that's in the fabric and the finished measurement. I'm cutting recently like 16. So you definitely want to go down a size, and depending how stretchy your fabric is, you might even want to go down 2 sizes. So I measure a 14, kind of a 16, and I cut a 12 in this. So just to have an idea. And it's hard to see that.
So it's a nice wide waist, and it's kind of like a flat waistband. You could make it more stretchy if you needed to. The fit is really good.
It tapers good. The rise is good. I kind of feel like I could have had the rise a little bit higher in the back, but it could just be my body because I'm getting used to my body is changing a little bit. It's getting a little thicker. So it could just be me getting used to my fit and shape. But for me, I felt like I could have used a little bit more rise in the back. But other than that, I think that they're super easy to sew, perfect for beginners, great to patterns that I will definitely keep in my stash, and I would recommend them both, and I'll probably sew them again. I've actually used these patterns before years and years ago and pulled them out just because I like to have pieces that I can throw on if I'm going to the grocery store or running errands and I want to be comfortable but still look somewhat put together without looking too fussy. So I just like stretchy and comfortable and relaxing without looking like I've been to the gym when I haven't. So these were definitely great pieces for that. All right, until next time.